Because it's TGIF. Ooh, 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 ooh.
There hasn't been enough singing with you gone. There's just been...
No, well, hello, I'm here to bring in the song, girlfriend.
How about the singing?
TGIF. So I can't promise that Nick won't come walking through because he's working from home today also. So
Fun.
we could have, well, he won't be walking behind me because clearly there's a wall, but
we might hear him.
We might hear him every now and then. So there's that.
I don't know if you've watched any of the other lives or anything, but every time Libby and I talk about you, we're like, oh, and there's Molly.
Vacationing still.
We do nighttime ones, and we're like, do you agree, Molly? Oh, good. She says cheers too. That's
I'm sorry. I know Libby keeps texting me, I don't like West Coast Molly.
Right?
I want East Coast Molly. Yeah, she's sending the message loud and clear. Loud and clear. Less than, well, let's see. We'll be home. We fly home on the 16th. So on the 18th, I'll be back full force. And y'all be like, oh, damn, stop her.
We'll be ready for our vacation then.
Right? Right, girl, right. So you've been doing some camping? A little bit?
Yeah, we did some camping. We did some hiking. Let's see, what photos do I have loaded in here? Some of our hiking included having to use ropes to climb up the cliff.
Stop it.
Yeah. And then, but I mean, like when you get a view like that.
Nuh-uh. Is that really the view?
Oh yeah, that one. I think that was the view from this one.
That's
down.
Really the view? Holy crap.
Yeah, over the treetops. Yeah, like that's when I go hiking, it's gorgeous.
Samantha, I want to put my feet in that water. Oh, look at my beautiful friend.
I went with my mom and my brother, but my mom won't go up. She doesn't like heights. So this is from like the safe visitor center on the side of the road. And then my brother and I go to the sketchy spot.
I might be with her on that one. I don't know.
Like my mom and my brother were on top of the bridge. And then that was high enough for mom, or that was good enough for mom. She did come down to the beach a little bit, but she didn't, where's the other one? She didn't play. We were climbing the bridge.
Okay.
Which there's only like 6 inches of water in there, so it's not like it's anything crazy.
Well, at least
and
I
there's
know
no vehicles allowed on the bridge.
When I come visit, we'll make sure Becky comes along so that I have a playmate.
Yeah, you guys can hang out on the safe spot.
I'll do some of it. I mean, I impressed myself in Maine with all the hiking I did, but
yeah,
I did a lot more than I thought.
She goes down the trails and she does all that part, but she's not big on the heights. So I mean, my brother and I are the type that we want to go to the top of a cliff and dangle our feet off the edge, and she's not into that.
Y'all would be right there with Cal, not Nick and I. Nick and I, neither one like to dangle our feet off of any kind of edge. But yeah, no thanks. No thanks.
All right. So you've been doing some sourcing.
I have, yes. Ma'am, I have.
Are you listing?
I am not. I am listing today with you. I made us go buy a scale because we could not seem to get our hands on one in any way, shape, or form. But I said to Nick, if I show up with Samantha on Friday and I am not actively listing something, you and I both are going to be in so much trouble. We'll never live it down.
Yes.
So we have a scale. I bought a little paper tape measure.
Oh, there you go. Nice.
To measure my items, and I have my items here. So yeah, I'm gonna list away. So I have some bad news.
Uh-oh.
I got batteries for the train. Train does not work.
Oh.
Yeah, so if you guys are watching this and wondering what train, in a previous episode or two, I talked about the train that I found at a Value Village here in Olympia, Washington, and it was under $5, and it was in the box, and it looked new in the box, still had the little tag on the engine. And I know how much those little trains, it's a Christmas train and it was vintage and musical, light, steam, all the good little fun things, right? And so I opened the battery compartment, not a lick of any erosion. It was clean and crisp. Everything looked beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
Got the batteries, put them in, and a little bit of music plays. But when you hook up the engine, nothing on the engine works. It won't move. It was a bummer. So I am going to have to figure out what my next step is with that. I'm thinking I'm going to look into piecing that out because it is vintage. So there may be people who, one of the cars has little seesaw elves that maybe somebody's child broke their elf cart or, so I think I might part it out for the other pieces and just bypass the engine, but sell the track, sell the other parts. So, yeah.
Okay, that works.
Yeah, but I was a little bummed, I'm not going to lie.
Yeah.
I thought it was going to be such a goodie. I was all excited.
Mm-hmm.
But, yeah, so that was a bummer, but I did get some other things at a yard sale. And I don't know if you've ever heard of Midwest of Cannon Falls. They do these carved little people.
That is so cute.
Isn't it? So I got this hold on. There's 2 big ones, 2 little ones. I got all this for like $3 at a yard sale. Here she
Awesome.
is. Right? So I knew nothing about them. I just knew they were cute and it was Thanksgiving and people love holiday stuff. These are smaller. She's got her little bread and he's got his little pumpkin.
That's adorable.
So there's those 4, and I can find these, and their resale is really good.
Mm-hmm.
What I haven't found anywhere, there's a table, and hold on. I'm really excited about this.
I'm lowering my table. Speaking of tables.
It's got food. So we have a loaf of bread for the table.
Oh my gosh.
We have some corn.
Yes.
We have, and I can't find the table anywhere, so pricing it's going to be interesting. A pie.
Oh.
And you can't have a Thanksgiving with the Native Americans and the people without a turkey.
Yes.
Right? So, yeah, this is the cute little set that
That's
they go on the table. And so it's going to be probably a lot of piecing out because the bigger female pilgrim should have a male. There's
right.
different sets. Like, it looks like, I guess, the smaller ones are from a different size set. But altogether, it's still cute even as a whole set. But I think I'm going to do better parting them out. I've seen this guy sells for $30-$40 plus ship. So I'm excited. I found these little treasures.
That's a good job.
Right? They had the whole set for $5, but I got a couple of other things. So they gave me, look at what else I got from them. Look at these mittens.
Oh, nice.
They're new, like a homemade little,
yeah.
wherever they got them as a gift.
Like,
and they're
repurposed sweater ones. Yeah.
Fleece lined with the buttons. Yeah. So they ended up giving me these and that set. They did a deal for $5 for all of it. So
my gosh.
In it to win it.
Nailed it. Now the other thing is we got to make sure you list them.
That's what I'm here with you today for. I'm listing today. I'm actively listing. In fact, our eBay might blow up having the North Carolina location list because it's been so long. I don't know.
Oh, right.
I don't know. Oh, I also got these. They're little felt acorns.
Oh, cute to like go in a little bowl or something.
Yes, but I have to tell you, I think I'm keeping them. So the caps are real acorn caps.
Oh, I have pumpkins like that. Yeah.
Yes.
I can put acorn caps on my pumpkins.
Yeah. So there's a whole collection of these that
Oh,
I don't know. I think I'm going to keep them because I do a dish on my coffee table for all the different,
you
like
do.
I put a bunch of hearts in and then I put a bunch of pine cones in. So I think these little acorns need to go in. Hey, Jill.
Hi, Jill.
So I think the acorns are probably going to stay with me.
I told her the same thing. Her hair is
Aw,
super
thank
cool.
you. My niece, who's new to the hair cutting business, she's been, she graduated about a year ago. So I told her before I came that I wasn't going to get my hair cut. I was going to let her do it. And yeah, by the time I got to her, there was so much dry and dead. She just had fun chopping away. And Nick was back in the office when she was doing it. And he came out and there was literally an animal on the floor. Like I'm talking. I knew my hair had gotten long, but I really should have taken a picture of it. It was a huge, Nick was like, this is a whole nother head of hair. Like you could make a full wig with all of this. It was all over the floor. But anyway, I got to get used to it. She just did it this week. So she had it all curled when she did it. So I got to get used to it.
It's cute. I like it.
Jill, how have you been? I hope you've been doing well. I loved your pictures of your desk cleanup that I saw.
Oh, she's been doing so much in her office. It's still work in progress, but it looks so good already.
I'm so proud. And I want to get back to my office. I really, truly miss my office. I do. I miss it badly.
Sure you do. Yeah, whatever.
Might sound weird, but I do miss it. Especially when I'm working and I don't have my happy workspace of my office.
Is that why you haven't been working?
Yeah, I'm blaming it on that. I mean, it could have something to do with all of my family and the crazy schedules and everybody.
I'm really proud that you're here because wasn't there like a graduation like just a couple hours ago?
So yeah, so the mass, but then we have graduation at 4:00. So I'm in between two things. And then it's 4:00. My baby niece is graduating from Catholic middle school and she'll move over to public high school next year. So they have her ceremony today at 4:00. So we're doing that and then going over to my brother-in-law and sister-in-law's for dinner after. So
awesome.
And then tomorrow she and my husband run a 5K bright and early in the morning. One of Nick's Christmas gifts was I signed him up for the 5K with little Sean because he loves all of his nieces and his nephew, but he and she have just this special little relationship. She loves her Uncle Nick. So the two of them are going to do this together. That was part of his Christmas surprise, was her first 5K that she runs is going to be with Uncle Nick. So
nice.
They do that in the morning. Mm-hmm. And she's going to run a 5K with him. And then she's got 3 basketball games tomorrow.
Oh my gosh.
I know. She's got her mass today, her graduation this afternoon, dinner tonight, 5K in the morning, and 3 basketball games. And then dinner tomorrow night at her oldest sister's house. So yeah, crazy cakes.
Wow.
Busy, but good. Good family fun.
Right.
She'll sleep well. I'm sure of that.
What's in here?
What are you listing today?
I don't know yet. I might do these clothes, but
clothes. Oh, look, none of my pictures are moving over to my computer. Interesting. Not clouding over like they should be. So I think I have to do something new with List Perfectly, right? Is there a new? I thought I saw an email, but I haven't been on it.
Oh yeah, you got it. The easiest way was just to delete the current extension that you have, and then download a new one because it can't just a little update button doesn't just work. You got to download a whole fresh one.
Okay. Okie dokie then. That's something I need to do.
Yeah, I forgot about that. That was like a couple weeks ago.
Well,
I guess it was just last week. It seemed like forever ago.
I'm just hoping my passwords are all still the same in all these accounts because it's been so long since I've logged into anything.
Right.
aside from StreamYard and video editing and Canva. I haven't been in any of the other working accounts.
Well, that's what Libby and I said on our live the other day on Wednesday. I was like, well, we can't be too mad at her because she is still doing her job of editing and getting the videos ready. So we can't be too mad at Wesley Molly.
She's doing something. Thank you for giving me a little bit of a break, but I know it's a lot on your plates and I appreciate it.
Oh, you're fine. It's not that much on my plates. I just haven't been doing anything with our social media. So
yeah, I know. I'm gonna have to jam on and pick all that up. We'll do a refacing.
I did have a little bit of a brainstorm though last night, and I haven't messed with it at all. But so we're always talking about time blocking and our Google calendars and all that. And I think I'm going to make a social media Google calendar, like in addition to our Consignment Chats one. So it would just be in there, but you could toggle it on and off. And then we could just go in and mark things in there. I don't know. I'm still brainstorming it, but I think I might do something there. Mostly for my brain, but.
All right. I need to go to software. Yeah, we can definitely look at that. It'd probably be easier for us to talk about it if I'd show up for a meeting.
Well, I mean, they're like 6 a.m.
Oh, Jill, thank you for sticking up for me.
She was sticking up for you. It was disgusting. Ridiculous.
Thank you, Jill. I love you. Hearts to you. I got a sweet text from Vanessa a couple of days ago, too. Where are you and when are you coming back? I miss you. I was like, oh,
this is a suit. Look at the little sleeves on this.
Oh my gosh, that's so cute. Little flutter sleeves. Is there a bow in the cleavage there?
Yeah. I might have to try this on. I don't know.
That is super cute. All right, hold on. Current version.
Oh, now I feel bad for calling it cute. It's Shein. But
Shein does have cute stuff. It's just fast fashion yuck. But they do get cute styles.
It is cute.
All right. So current version. Let me see if I can get my LP hooked up.
Cute. So I'm having a garage sale this weekend.
This weekend?
Yeah, like tomorrow.
Oh, cool.
It's currently raining and there's like 20 and 30 mile an hour winds.
Oh my gosh. What does it say for tomorrow?
Tomorrow it says it's supposed to be cloudy and only 10 to, I think it's a 10 mile an hour winds or 10 to 15 or something. So, but it's not supposed to rain anymore. It was calling for rain all week. And I only got 10 other people to sign up for the garage sale because it's a community garage sale that I'm trying to do. Which 10's pretty good. I think we had 12 last year. But
I'm not finding the list perfectly extension in here. What is going on? What is happening?
Who's it coming for you?
Choose between current version or beta version. Which one did you do?
Beta.
Is that the one I should do?
Yeah, it gets all the most recent updates out.
This item is inactive. You know what? I'm probably, hold on. I need to change this. Verify it's you. Yes, it is me. It has everything being shut off my computer right now, I would guess. Like I'm not a part of just about everything at the moment. That is not what I want. I don't want Cal's Google. Cal does not. No. Stop.
So I guess, did you already delete the extension you had, or you're not even in the right browser?
Yes, I believe I did, but hold on. I'm out of Google right now. I told you everything was going to have me shut away.
Right.
What is going on here? Why is it only giving me cows? Cows not even a part of this computer. This is really weird. I might have to refresh my browser.
Uh-oh. I'm going to blame your computer. Are you on a Mac?
All right, so that's right.
Oh, I forgot I was running the sync earlier to do something. Let's see here. What did my issue finder find?
All right, I got to get out of that one. Let's see. So all my things have gotten totally mixed up. This is really, really weird. It looks like my accounts mixed in. My Thrifty account is mixed in with my personal Google. And now the Thrifty no longer is in existence.
That's weird.
Very weird. It's got the Thrifty icon up there. But when I click on it, it's my personal Consignment and Chats. This is what happened when I have stinking accounts.
The computer doesn't like West Coast Molly either.
Apparently, it doesn't like West Coast Molly either. Yeah, it seems to be a thing. It's on Libby's team. Team Libby. It's on Team Libby. Now there's one that just says consignment. That's totally weird. Totally weird. That time that it kicked me out. Hello.
Oh, did I forget to tell you you're not part of our businesses anymore? That's not. I now work for Libby, and you don't. No, I'm just kidding.
Did y'all kick me out completely? I'm done. My master plan of letting y'all see that you could do it without me.
No, God, shut up.
Y'all don't
can't.
need me.
We can't.
Y'all don't need me. I really wish I could figure out what was going on here, though. All right, let me try this again. Download beta. Extension. If it kicks me out again, I'll be right back. I promise.
Okay.
All right, you know what? I'm not even going to mess with it. I'm just going to list old school at the moment. I'm wasting
Yeah,
too much time. Wasting too much time on this. So I'm going
put it
old
in
school.
there, and then you can worry about syncing it and doing stuff with it later.
I'm just going to list them on eBay on my phone, y'all. This is going to be fun. I haven't done this in a long time. This was my favorite way. I could list like a fool. Before. Like I could list so fast and so many things, and then we got into all these other platforms, and now it's like, what? Put the brakes
Samantha
on.
came in and rocked your world. Libby changed all her shit.
She slowed it all down for me, and that was that.
Right?
That was that. So tell me if you've ever had this happen. Have you ever changed your ship time, right? Like your days. So when I go on vacation like this, we've talked about this before. If Libby and I go together, we put our eBay store on vacation, right? But like now, she's actively working, but I'm away and Nick's not there to ship for me. So I changed all of my listings on eBay to like a 15-day ship time, right? Well, this happened last time too. Somehow there's like a random one that it doesn't change on. And it so happens both times, the last 2 times I've done this, the random one has sold. So Libby's like, for some reason, this thing states it has to ship today. And I'm like, what? The what? And I was like, there were no errors in my business when I changed my business policy. She's like, I know. Well, it just did it again yesterday to something. And Libby sent me a message saying, can you please send this person a message? For some reason, it came through, it would ship out today, meaning, tomorrow or what would be today.
Right.
So, unfortunately, that's going to give us a ding. The gentleman was perfectly fine waiting. I sent him a message, explained that, I was on vacation, that I'm not sure how the glitch happened, but I really apologize for any inconvenience and am happy to cancel the order if he's not willing to wait until a June 17th ship date. So, of course, he just came back and said, I'm happy to wait. Thank you so much for the update. So I don't know what that does to our account.
Have you reached out to eBay at all?
Girl,
the last time I had that happen, I did a little online chat with them, and they and I told them that I explained to the customer, and the customer was fine, and they took it off of my account, so it didn't ding me.
Well, that's what we'll have to do. I haven't called them because I'm.
When have
I been working? Sometimes that busy has been catching up on sleep. Right. But anyway, so
did you get your schedule? Is your sleep schedule a little bit better now? I know you were having a hard time with the time change.
Do you know what's funny? It has been since Nick's gotten here, and that's because he is staying on East Coast time right now because he's still working this week. After today, he'll go to West Coast time, but this whole week, he's been working on East Coast time. So because of that, we've been going to bed at like 8:30, 9 o'clock, which has been really good for me because it's making me get a good night's sleep and then wake up and I'm good to go. Good. So, yeah, but next week we'll... Oh, there he is. I don't know if you heard him screw it up. He'll go to West. He just walked in the kitchen over there. Next week we'll screw it up. So yeah. Yeah.
Oh, I might have to buy this too. That's cute.
Are you finding things for yourself?
Maybe.
Don't you love it?
Anything yet, but I think I'm gonna buy a couple of swimsuits and a top.
Shopping for yourself is so much fun. So much fun.
A lot of swimsuits. All right. I like it.
I want to know who's been up to what. I feel like I've just missed everybody and everything.
Yeah.
I showed you this.
I don't even know what to update you on.
Did I show you that plate?
Oh, that's so cute. No.
Isn't it cool? It's heavy pottery. It's a signed pottery piece. It's really pretty.
I like it.
It's pretty cool colors. It just kind of makes you happy.
Oh, my husband's new crossbow was just delivered.
Oh. What's he hunt? He hunt everything?
He does hunt absolutely everything. It is raining, so I'm going to go pull it inside real quick.
Yup. Yup, yup, yup. I'm going to see if I can find this person's plate. Sheared. I love pottery so much. Okay, I can't see his signature. Pottery makes me happy. Yet I don't collect it at my own house, y'all. I just love to look at it. I would love to make pottery myself. Linda Sheard. Finding my artist here. Yep. Her name is Linda. Jill, I am too. I'm always surprised at how low they are, especially on some of the pieces that are just so well made. And I just love them. You know, we living in North Carolina, it's a huge pottery area there. And I always pick up the pieces because usually in our like Goodwills and places, you can get them for like 99 cents. And I just think they're beautiful. And I'll sell a piece here and there, but I don't know why I keep picking them up. But this artist here looks to be like a decent one. I mean, not where I would hope it would be, but 30s, 40s for her items. So we'll see. We shall see, but I'm glad I identified her. A lot of times they're signed and you just can't identify who they are. So it's nice when it's somebody I can find. Oh, see, you're a sucker for them too. I would imagine you find a lot where you are, Jill. And West Coast here is a lot. The what's her name? One of the girls that I watch on, maybe Samantha knows who she is, that I watch on YouTube. She's so sweet. She does the European sourcing trips. Oh, why can't I think of her name?
I don't know.
But she lives in this area and she's always picking up pottery pieces and she does really well with them. But that's kind of what she set herself as, you know, one of her specialties. But you know what I want to find out here in the wild? Yes, Jill Caldwell. Lisa Caldwell? What? Yes, but that's who it is, Caldwell. I want to find a glassy baby. I haven't found one. I keep looking, y'all. They're probably not all that anymore by the time I find one. But aside from seeing them in the restaurant, I sent Libby and Samantha a picture. There's a restaurant here in Olympia that my in-laws always love to go to when we're in town because it's a seafood restaurant on the water. And
it's really
good food and it's on the water. You can see the Olympics and all while you're sitting out there, and it's just a beautiful setting. But on every table sits Glassy Baby as part of their little table setting. On every table, there's a Glassy Baby, all different colors, all different. Like, oh,
That was crazy.
right? But I haven't found one yet. I keep going. We'll see. I've shown Nick, so I've got Nick on it now too when we go, so he'll look for him also. But I've only got a week left before I head home, so I don't know how much sourcing we'll do between now and then. We shall see.
I don't know. Nick's already went rogue. He was supposed to be watching you and said he was taking you sourcing.
I know. He said yesterday we went and he goes, well, tell the girls they can't be mad at you for sourcing yesterday because it wasn't you that ended up finding something. It was me. Yes.
I know. I was like, where is Nick? He's supposed to be watching you. And you're like, oh, he's buying stuff too. I'm like, what?
I know. That's why I got to get stuff, see if we can sell some before we head home.
So you did get to try, though. You found some dehydrate or freeze-dried applesauce.
Oh my gosh. I am so in love now with freeze-dried applesauce. It's not even funny.
So good.
Yeah. I saw them at a market on my mother-in-law's birthday. We went to Chehalis, Washington, and walked up and down their main street and had lunch, and they had a little market, and yeah, there was somebody there with all the freeze-dried stuff. I thought they were little yogurt bites at first because they were pink, and she was like, oh no, that's freeze-dried applesauce. It's pink because they do it with the skin on, so it gives it a pink color. And I was like, okay, I'll take two. I need two because I've been I need two. Okay, I'm putting this on the screen. Jill, next time you type that out, type it out in all caps.
Okay, well, sourcing is important for some of us. Some of us have garages and storage units full of things.
Who, me? Who, me?
So this is a Columbia knit from Portland, Oregon. It's just a basic sweatshirt, but it is like... It is heavy duty. Columbia knit.
Wow.
Here's the...
Me like it.
You can see that tag, but yeah. I had never, like, as soon as... It's one of those ones, like, as soon as you grab it, like, oh, that's quality. And then you pull it up, and it's like, oh, okay. I've never seen that tag before. It's definitely vintage with this other... The care tag is, like, super old. It's made in the USA.
Come on now. Give me my pictures. Do you know how hard it is to not have motivation in minutes in the morning?
So we had discussed that you could have a West Coast one a couple of, like 3 hours later.
Oh, that I could do one?
Yeah, you could host it at noon our time, 9 a.m. your time.
Because you don't think about how much it gets your day going until you're not doing it. And I'm like...
So I haven't been on the last 2 mornings, actually, because I am a crazy person, and I picked up a dog sitting thing like 20 miles away. So I have to run out and let this dog out at the same time. And a couple times I did it from their front yard as I was literally walking this dog. But there's not very good service. So it's been storming the last couple days. And I don't have any service out there. But I still am up and walking and moving and awake. It sucks because you don't get that jump that pumps you up.
Yeah, there's just something about it. There's just something about it.
All right, we got some shoes. Oh, I'm gonna knock over a light. Lord, Samantha. Need a death trap in here. Oh. These little slippers, just basic cuddle dud slippers, but they're so soft.
Aww.
So soft. They don't fit me, otherwise I'd buy those too. Dun, 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 dun.
Libby played music. Yay!
Oh,
Go Libby.
dang.
Go Libby. Go Libby.
Okay, playing music.
I like it.
Little bit gets a little wild when we're both gone. Okay.
I mean, I like it. Let's see.
Dun, 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 dun. Need like a pool noodle or something for these, though. I don't have anything up here to make them be stiff. That's right. Hold them up, but not get my fingers in it. Let's see if I can accomplish that.
You can do it.
So you've had lots of graduations, your mother-in-law's birthday party. You guys have had a lot of family events. Is Cal still there?
Not stopping. It's nonstop. Hold on real quick. Wait a minute. That doesn't make sense.
If Libby were here, she would be teasing you about not being able to multitask.
All right. Well, that's because I'm.
Because you're West Coast Molly. Oh yes.
I can never multitask math. Math is my
Right.
my weakness. Anyway. Oh, so Cal left. He was only here for a long weekend. He came in on a Thursday night, was here for my mother-in-law's 80th, and then flew out that night.
Nice.
So he had some good time. I wish he could have stayed longer, but he's adulting, so can't really do all the stuff you want to do when you've become an adult and have
that
to.
Big boy job. He's got to pay that car payment.
Yeah, he's got a car and insurance and all that good stuff. So not an option for him to stay. But he had a great time, and he went to dinner with my in-laws. They took him out to that same restaurant with the Glassy babies. Saturday nights, we got a little one-on-one with the grandparents, which was nice.
Yeah.
And yeah, I had some good time with him. We did some stuff, the three of us. He got to spend good time with his cousins, not as much as he would like because my great nephew was sick that weekend. He had a little fever, so Dad were a little sidetracked with a sick baby.
Right.
And they have announced that they are expecting baby number 2.
Yay!
I know. It's actually, I put it in my stories today. I'm so excited.
Awesome.
Yeah, so baby number 2 is in the works, in the oven. I named him Milkshake. Their last name is Martell. I named him Milkshake Martell. We're not sure yet what the gender is, but Friday night that Cal was here with, there's this really cool restaurant called 23 Kitchens, and it's like multiple buildings and a big outdoor area. There's indoor and outdoor pickleball. There's all kinds of entertainment, the big Connect Four games and ladder ball and cornhole, food and drinks and live music. So we went out there Friday night so that they could all play pickleball. And they had a ball, of course, playing pickleball. That was when we knew the baby was not feeling good. Hold on. I don't even remember what my zip code is, y'all.
Like the one where you live?
Yeah, because I've been having things shipped here. Oh my gosh. I hope I'm right. Surely that's right.
West Coast Molly doesn't even live on the East Coast anymore. She done.
B is out.
You've been gone too long.
Right? Okay, there. I got something listed. That's good.
Good job.
Woo. I had to get used to it. Anyway, I know there was something I was getting to with this, but the pickleball night was a ton of fun. They had a blast. I did not play. No.
Pickleball,
Milkshake Martell.
Essentially, oh yeah. Okay.
This is where it's coming. So Michael decides she wants to play, and I'm like, girl, pregnant. What are you doing playing pickleball? It's a hard court. And of course, she's out there playing. So it's her and her husband against my son and Charles, my brother-in-law, his uncle. And they're having a ball. I just took a lot of video and pictures because it was fun. But she almost fell. She trips and catches herself. And so she came out, and I'm like, oh my gosh. And my sister-in-law, her mom, is like, "Why, you shouldn't be out there pregnant like you are. That's ridiculous. You could." And I said, she just went out there so we could name the baby Milkshake. How's little Milkshake Martell doing? So we're now calling the baby Milkshake Martell because that poor baby got shooken up out on the pickleball court. Well, Milkshake Martell. But yeah, so that was exciting news. But yes, pickleball is just a smaller version of tennis with a ball.
It's like tennis with ping pong paddle type things.
It's a little bit bigger than a ping pong paddle, and the ball is like a rubber airless, so it doesn't bounce as much as other balls do.
Okay.
Yeah, that's how I would explain it.
I've never. I feel like I may have played it in a gym class at some point when I was a kid, but it was so
probably. You probably did. It's been around forever. Nick likes to tell everybody it comes from this area. Is where it started.
Okay. My mom used to take us to our local university. They have a big sports center with all kinds of pool and all that kind of stuff. And she used to take us there to play racquetball. Now, granted, 3 kids were all 2 years apart, and my mom. Basically a single mom because my dad was always on the road and stuff.
Right.
And so she was always just trying, and it's winter for 9 months out of the year here. We played outside a ton, but what do you do with 3 small children? But we would go, and she mentioned it the other day. She's like, oh, you guys used to play racquetball. And I'm like, Mom, I don't even think we had all the right equipment, which is just rackets and a ball. But I think half the time we just stood in this because it's just a tiny little room. I think we just stood in the room with a ball and just tried to dodge it off the walls and hit my brothers with it, whatever. We never learned the rules. We never played it accordingly. We never played with other people. She just put us in a room with a ball, and the
rules didn't matter.
We just did not. But she's like, you know how to play racquetball. I'm like, no, I do not.
Racquetball was a ton of fun. We used to go do that and just slam it all over the place. I was with you. Rules. It wasn't about the rules. It was about who could hit it the hardest and not get hit by the ball.
Exactly. And I don't even think my mom knows how to play. She probably went and they were like, pool's closed. And she was like, shoot, what do I do with these kids?
Now what?
What else do you have available?
You don't understand what you're doing to me, man. Let's see.
7, 8.
So you can tell my picture's different than what we've been filming with, right? Because Nick brought my laptop.
I know. Well, that's what you were like, oh, my extension in my browser. And I'm like, why haven't you been using this the whole time you've been there?
Because I didn't bring it. So I had so much traveling to do from place to place to place. I was trying to be as light as possible. So I loaded all the programs onto my iPad so I could just take one small thing and not lug the. But in the end, I missed it. So luckily, we needed it for my mother-in-law's birthday because we surprised her and did a Zoom call with her sister in Minnesota who could not physically, she was unable to fly and make the trip. So we surprised her and put her up on a big TV screen in the middle of the party. And so Aunt Mary came.
Awesome.
Yeah. So Aunt Mary came. So Nick had to bring my laptop so that we could use it for that. So I was like, yes. So I get it back, but I didn't have to lug it all over the West Coast. So it was kind of a win-win for me. Little bit of a win-win. Because I did not want to carry it everywhere. All right, plate number 2 about to be listed. Ooh, 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 ooh. I got a whole bunch of breakable stuff. Wasn't that smart of me? Who does that? Who buys all the breakable things when they know they got to ship it back home? Who does that?
So I was telling everybody a couple days ago that I was going to yell at you if you weren't doing the train, which you explained that part. And then Vanessa was like, well, she can just ship it home. And I was like, that is not the point.
That's like what we're trying not to do. Right?
It's like, just tell her to ship everything. I'm like,
No, I really don't want, that was really what I did not want to do at all. So I was just going to, price it to sell because at what I bought it for, it was such a great price. But now with the pieces and parts, we'll see because I won't be shipping the whole box now. So yeah, we shall see. We shall see.
I think you'll still make out pretty well with the pieces and the parts. That's smart.
Yeah. I mean, I should definitely not lose money and make something because it was so inexpensive.
Right.
So even off the parts, I'm going to make money. I say that. I haven't looked it up yet, so I could eat my words, but I can't fathom that I wouldn't make money.
There's probably not a lot of people that have listed just the parts before. That's what I find with a lot of games is, the games are up there and the shipping's crazy because it's big bulky box, like same thing as yours.
Right.
But then, I list just the dice or I list just the whatever and they sell pretty well because most people are not just listing those pieces. They're listing the whole bulky thing.
Right. Chaw, I agree.
So I want to know if anybody that is watching still does any Starbucks cups, because my Starbucks this morning, it's in a grocery store. So they just have one little rack and it's got a lot of the Michigan cups and stuff. Those never go on sale. They're always there. I've never flipped any of them. I've never even looked up comps for them. I don't really pay much attention to Starbucks. We also cannot use stars in ours, or you can't earn star. It's not compatible with the app because it's in the grocery store. So even though it's a Starbucks, it's run by the grocery store. So I can use my grocery rewards app and everything there, but not the Starbucks one. So I don't do the whole pay for cups with your stars. But all the cups besides the themed state ones were 40% off this morning when I was in there, and they had quite a few and they were quite cute. I liked all of them, but I didn't know if there was still, I looked up a couple and I didn't see them on there, probably because they're still such newer ones. I didn't know if anybody else still flips Starbucks mugs or cups, or if that's a done and gone thing.
Funny that you asked that, because the people I watch do still do it. Nick and I spent a good 15 minutes in Goodwill yesterday comping Starbucks cups. So it's funny that you say that, because I don't always pay attention to them, but they had quite a few, and the majority of them were $4.99. So I thought, well, let me look, because some of these can go for 34, like depending on what they are. And there was a glittery Christmas tree one that I thought, for sure it's Christmas. Like, it's got Christmas trees and glitter, and well, some had sold, but there were like 85 listed. And I was like, put it back. We're not doing that. But we comped a few, and the only one that was decent was the one that I was buying for myself, which is a rose gold one, because you know me in pink.
Yeah.
But and the reason I was keeping it for myself was because it was not the original straw. It was the green Starbucks straw in there instead of the rose gold straw that came with it. So I don't think it would have, without the right straw, sold for the same as I was seeing in the comps.
Right.
So I let that slide. But I can't believe that you're saying that, because I never really pay attention, and we spent 15-20 minutes comping a bunch of them yesterday. So
it's funny. Yeah, you're in Starbucks world over there. I forgot about that.
Yeah. And so now some of them, I didn't end up comping them, because at this point I was tired, but went down the other mug aisle, and they had a bunch of the ceramic ones with the pop-in lids.
Yeah.
I don't know if those do better or not, but they had them priced a little higher, and I was like, I'm done. Let's just go. I'm so tired. Let's move on.
I've sold some of like the basic coffee cup, like ceramic coffee cups, not the lid one, but like the handled ones, and they're tall.
Yeah.
I've sold some of those, but I mean like $9 to $15, like nothing crazy. And then, so if I find them for like a quarter or something at a garage sale, I'll grab them, because they're just like the basic ones.
Right.
I currently have a Kurt Adler, like you were talking about, with the silicone top and just it's getting a lot of attention on all the platforms.
I would think Kurt Adler would.
It's not selling, and I'm pretty sure I only have it like, I don't know, 19, or it's under $30, like $19 maybe. I don't know.
And you've got a lot of
offers. It does have a lot of watchers. I just had more watchers on it yesterday on Poshmark, and I was like, I still have that.
And you're like, what are y'all watching it for? What do you want it to do? It's not going to dance. It's not going to sing. Just buy it.
I'm sending you 20% off. Like, just buy it. So I don't know. And if I was a Starbucks person and I got to go and do the use the app and do the stars and all that stuff, like, I know when I used to watch Ginger Marvin, they would, when she had enough stars and stuff, she would get like a Colorado cup and flip that, because the state ones, they're decent, like they have a market, but we can't do that here, so I don't even pay attention to it. And I only get Starbucks maybe once a month. We didn't even get Starbucks today. The line was so long, and the girls looked super overwhelmed, and I looked at a couple mugs, and then we left.
So we went and looked at the very original Starbucks, but didn't go in. It's such a hole in the wall.
Yeah.
And it's not that they sell anything special in the original, right? It's the same as the other, but
just to say you were at the very first.
Right. I saw it. There it is.
Right.
But yeah, I thought about doing the stars thing and getting those that way, but I haven't. I end up using them for my very own.
I was gonna say, you drink too much coffee to do that.
Coffee addiction. Yeah. Yeah.
Plus, then you'd have to train Nick on that, because when he goes and gets you coffee, it'd have to be
And I don't know that Nick's willing to give up the free coffees for me to. It would depend on what I made off of it, I guess.
Right. And they're nothing crazy, I don't think. They're
No. Yeah, and they limit the ones you can get. I know you can't get all of them with the stars. There's like a monetary value that you can only go up to. But I don't know. I don't
I
know.
don't understand the hype on it. Like I had went through a lot of Starbucks cups back when I used to be quite more addicted to it. And we've only had a Starbucks here for the last, I don't know, like 5 years.
Uh-huh.
And so before that, every time I'd travel, like I had a Vegas cup and I had a Washington DC cup, and especially when my best friend and I would travel together, we would always get each other cups, and it was like our souvenir.
Well, no, that's fun.
But they always break. Like it's not like they're very durable. Like they'd last like a year or two. I'd drop it once, boom, cracked, done. Like
Yeah. Well, even my aluminum ones that I bought, like I don't really ever, I think I've only bought like one Starbucks cup from Starbucks, believe it or not. And it was a bright neon yellow one. But I was disappointed because it really was within a year, the paint was chipping off of it, the coating.
Yeah.
And I'm like, really?
My Washington DC one was so cool. It had like the map of DC on it, all along the outside, so you could see all the different streets and stuff and do that. And that's what happened to that one. I was like, oh, I finally have one that I haven't like cracked the lid or broke the double wall on. And then it was rubbing off. I'm like, dang it!
You're like, what the heck?
I just can't win.
And I paid good money for this daggum thing.
Oh yeah, they're expensive.
Well, I felt, I was like, good Lord, I paid good money for this. It should be lasting longer than that.
It's a status symbol, I suppose, just like those Stanleys. Molly, I should have said something yesterday for the eBay thing. We needed to email and message all the people we know at eBay and ask them if they've come out with a yellow summertime version of this cup yet.
Because they need a yellow summertime version, because it would be
right. If they could do it just like this, but put yellow sunshines instead of the snowflakes. I
think that's a great idea. I think it's a phenomenal idea, man. What would be phenomenal is if I could ID this plate. But I'm about to just give up and just list it.
Just list it.
Only so much time I want to spend trying to identify.
Can you reset the password on our WorthPoint account at some point now that you have your laptop? Not like today or anything, but have it on your to-do list.
I can look. Last time you asked me to do that, it was still the same one. I went to go do it, and it was still set up and working as was.
I tried it like 2 weeks ago, and it told me I had the wrong password. And I used the one that's in our Asana, so...
All right. Well, I'll double check what I'm using to the Asana account because maybe there's something there.
Yeah.
I don't know. But I know I was thinking about that recently because somebody on one of the shows that I was watching was talking about it. I'm like, we really have done nothing with
I want to play with it.
Yeah, and all that stuff I told them, if you let me share it with my two partners, we'll do tutorials, and we just haven't done it. Oops. We'll get on that. We'll get on that.
Yeah.
We will get on that.
Otherwise, Eric from Ishpeming is going to be upset. He was my fellow Youper that I've met in Vegas.
Yes, he was a fellow Youper. That was so funny.
It was hilarious because I don't even know if I told him I was from Michigan initially. I think I said something about... I think it was the way I talked. I probably said like, "Oh, that's funny, eh?" Like he was like, "Where are you from?" Yeah.
Oh, Jill says she's seen a yellow cup somewhere, but it was just blank with the eBay logo. She wants to say Teresa may have had one.
Oh, I think you're right. See, they need to release those for the world.
Mm-hmm.
Or at least the 50 of us that do the eBay meetups, which is how they release these ones initially. The heck with the rest of you guys. I need a new cup for summer.
Well, I mean, nobody wants to be drinking out of snowflakes when the sun is shining.
Yeah, I mean, not thankfully, but like coincidentally, the sun hasn't shined a whole lot here. It's currently rainy and like 49 degrees, so it's not super far off. It did almost snow last week, so
Oh my word, no to snow.
Dun, 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 dun. Oh, my mom just checked in and said hello on our Patreon link. Mom, did my child check in with you? She tried calling you, but of course you don't have service. She's still home. Maria said she would come out and help you get your garage sale stuff to Grandpa's and whatever you need help with. You can use her. We can use her car, and
Maria.
she has a little bit of time before her plans tonight.
I need a song for Maria.
Maria. Yeah, I don't really have a song for Maria either.
She needs one.
I know she was trying to get hold of my mom like an hour or so ago. She does want to hang out with her boyfriend this afternoon or this evening because he leaves tomorrow morning for the summer.
You said boyfriend.
Her boyfriend.
Boyfriend.
We're going out to my dad's to set up for the garage sale because that's where it's at. I'm running the community garage sale in a community that I don't even live in. And we're going to stay out there. So, of course, I was like, you can stay in the Sioux because she has to work tomorrow and do whatever. And she's got her new big girl job. So I was like, you can do X, Y, and Z, but no boyfriend, no this, no that. No. And she's like, God, Mom, there's a lot of rules. And I was like, yes, there is.
Jeez, Mom. Jeez, Mom. Wanna?
I should probably put the word shoes in this title of shoes. Sometimes I just get so focused on like everything that I want to mention in the title, I forget the most basic part of it.
Right? I've got that like shoes. Yeah.
I also always spell Skechers wrong. There is no T in it. I don't know why I do that. So we made some progress with the Thrifty app. I got to put some clients in and like actually
What?
week. Yeah, I have 2 consigners in there.
I love it.
Sold some items that I got to put in there. So I'm so excited on the progress we're making and that people get to use it in the near future.
That's exciting.
Yeah.
That's very, very exciting.
And it made me like change the way because I'm skipping Consign Cloud to try, because I don't want to like double inventory of these things and mix them up. So in order to, love Consign Cloud, still using Consign Cloud for most of my things, but to test this one and do this, I would skip that, and I was listing directly into List Perfectly. And List Perfectly, I don't know if you saw, but when you get to update your extension, they have an express lister now. So you can just, it's on mobile, you can just take your pictures, and then there's even like a button where it makes your title, like an AI title from your first 6 pictures. You literally put nothing in but pictures. Click that button, it generates a title for you, and then you put in a SKU and you hit next, and you can, that's your draft. It goes into your draft bank and List Perfectly, and you can go in on your computer or on your phone later or whatever and tweak it and update it. And it's so quick and so easy.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so we got to I've been playing around with that. That's been, which I wouldn't normally have played around with if it wasn't for testing and working on this other thing. So
that's awesome, though.
It worked out good. Lots of learning curves this week.
I got to show you this because I know your dad and his mushrooms, and we have a thing about mushrooms lately. It's a brooch, it's a pin, and it's on driftwood.
Driftwood, yes.
Isn't that cool?
Love it.
Yeah, I thought it was pretty cool.
Awesome.
Pretty cool. It is 105, Jill.
Oh, I thought you meant in Washington. I'm like, where the heck are you?
Wow.
Yes.
Stay inside, bless it.
I love it. Snowflakes
I'll
might
have to
be
listen to
nice.
that song.
You don't know My Maria by Brooks and Dunn?
I don't believe I do, but I might if I hear it.
Oh, that's so good.
I would find it and play it, but then they wouldn't let us post this on YouTube.
Right?
No music for you. So I have this. I need Nisha for this. I have, I showed this on the one with Libby. This umbrella brooch, vintage. It's got jade on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of cool.
Look at you.
Getting the little things. Does a little thing.
I like it.
Easy to deal with when you're not at home. Hard to find though, so I'm just listing.
Did you see the reel that I posted the other day about us going to that little garage sale with the old guy?
Yes.
My mom did, shout out to my mom,
Whoop,
Becky
whoop.
Combines. She did list, she gave me an update this morning. She did list the tea set. She parted it out.
Nice.
And those comped really well. Like that was that Miss Priss. I don't even remember what the brand is, but it was a good score.
Oh, good.
That little guy was so cute. We were like,
Yeah.
I'm like, how much for this Nintendo 64? And he's like, $5. No, $2.50. Like he was talking himself down.
What? What? No,
So
just take it. Just take it.
Right. And he got to the point, we started going through sheds and doing all this stuff. And he's like, well, you can have that. Yeah, just throw that in there. That we ended up just making a pile and then made him a deal after that or whatever. And he was just tickled, but
just get it out.
Uh-huh.
Vanessa. Hi, honey. Hi. Vanessa's in the house. Vanessa's in the house.
Dun, 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 dun.
All right, so I found out enough about this brooch. I can just list it myself. I miss the cell-like things that I used to do. It's so quick and easy. It ain't easy being cheesy.
What else do we own? There's another picture.
Vanessa.
Told you I'd been talking about that.
Look at her, Team Samantha over there. Lord. And here I thought she missed me when she sent me that text all lovey-dovey. No, Vanessa. So unfortunately, I did get the train out. We did get dollar store batteries to test it. It does not work. So part of it works, part of it doesn't. So I cannot sell it as a whole train. So I'm going to part it out. It looks like that is going to be the plan. So I have to look into doing that part.
It's a long-winded way for her to say no, not yet.
But I wanted her to understand why.
Yeah, at least you tested it and
I did. I even found the box that would fit the whole train. My mother-in-law was like, I think I have the perfect box. And she did. I was very excited. But wah, wah, wah. It was a big wah, wah, wah.
Zero with an X. I don't know this brand. Zero shoes.
I know, Vanessa. I was playing back at you, girl. All in good fun. Just kidding.
Okay.
Oh, okay. You have some pieces and parts too. All right. We'll have to work on that. Yeah, I got to figure it out. I think I'm just going to separate them out by track pieces, maybe curved and straight, and then do the 3 individual cars that work, just separate each car.
We should have a train party listing night thing. I don't know. We should do something. I think Libby said she has tracks that she needs to part out and list.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
I have 2 like kids like Thomas the Train sets that are separated because they came in a big box together. They're separated by train set. I did make one of the children in my family do that. But I haven't listed them or like seen if all the pieces are there or any of that. So we should have some sort of train listing night.
That would be cool. I'm picturing though that we would have our little denim train hats on, and
oh God,
one of us needs the wooden train whistle so we can blow that every now and then to.
Oh yeah. Well, this went down.
Always got to take a step over the top.
Yeah, that's.
You know how I roll. I got to take a step over the top. Of course, wait a minute. You're the one that wore a different outfit every party. So,
Yes.
Yes,
I did.
You and I come from the same make in there. Let's see. And a half. I'm extra.
Less casual. Brown. This is going to be the last thing I list, and then I have to go set up for my garage sale tomorrow.
All right. Well, that'll time out perfect for me to be able to finish up, grab some lunch, and get ready for graduation.
Perfect.
1 and...
Oh, What size are these? 11.5.
Oh, you have a conductor hat. Okay. See, that's what we need. We need a train whistle. Ooh, ooh.
Of
There we
course
go.
she does. She has all the costumes.
I love it. I love it. And I want more of it.
My mom is texting me because I don't think she has enough bandwidth to comment or do whatever, but she's like, I think Jason Spangler had some trains that in that interview you guys did with him last summer.
Oh, how funny. See?
Were they unlisted? Do we need to call Jason out on that?
Yeah, we need to call him out and get him in the train party. Yes, Vanessa, Nick is here. We have been reunited and I'm feeling good. Little song. Look, are they gonna take us off because I just put music in here? Reunited.
Oh my gosh. That is one thing I cannot do to save my life is whistle.
Really? I didn't know this about you.
I'm not good at it at all. My even my granddaughter had to show me up. She just turned 8 a couple days ago, and when she was here a couple weekends ago, she's like, "Really, Grandma? You can't do this?" And she's just a whistling fool. I'm like, "You little brat!
You can't do this." I love it. Let me just show you again what you can't do. You can't do this. Just like this.
Right.
Ugh. Funny little bird. All right, I'm happy I got some things listed, so Samantha can't be mad at me.
I'm happy too. Good job. And you got some super cute things.
Chaw, and I've been selling stuff, so I'm gonna have to ship my pants when I get home.
Good. How is your wrist feeling?
So yeah, it still hurt. I went to get an x-rayed yesterday at the walk-in orthopedic clinic, but there was a 3-hour plus wait. So we walked in and walked back out. So we're going to try again one morning next week and see if we can get in and get it x-rayed. Aw, Vanessa said that's okay. Samantha, you do so many other things great.
Oh, you're so sweet.
That's so nice. That's so sweet.
So sweet. You should remind my husband of that because he makes fun of me in the whistling thing all the time. We'll be like in the store or something, and I'll be like, "Woo woo!" He's like, "That is not the same."
That's your attempt to whistle. Woo woo. Woo woo, baby. Woo woo. All right, so I bought this set of Tervis tumblers.
Oh, love me a Tervis.
And it's the fly fishing lures. And I'm curious. I got them all for $5. If I did good or not. Let's see. This was from a yard sale up here. Well, one sold for $15 plus ship.
Nice.
1, 2, 3. Here's a set of 4 that just sold on May 23rd for $37.50 plus ship. Somebody took an offer $49.99 plus ship. All right, these babies are going up.
Now the question is, are you going to sell them all 4 of them together? Are you going to sell them individually or as a pair?
I'm going to do them as a set. I'm going to do them as a set, all 4.
Okay.
Just put them out there because that's what I'm looking at them, and the 4s have sold a couple of times here.
Yeah, there's good. I googled or looked them up on eBay real quick, and they're good.
Yeah,
good job.
Yeah.
Plus you're listing in eBay, so you can hit that sell similar button right there and just
exactly. That's exactly what I'm gonna do. You got it, girl. Yeah, here's another one. $39.99 plus ship. $37.50 plus ship. Okay, I'm glad. My gut told me when I saw them they were a goodie. The old Tervises to me, I love, especially like the nautical and the.
Yeah, I do good with. We get a lot of like Detroit Tiger Tervises here,
Yeah.
and those usually sell well for me.
So, my husband. Let me tell you a little Nick story real quick because you'll understand this before we go.
Okay.
We went out with my mother-in-law on Tuesday for her birthday. Let her do all she wanted to do. And one of the stores we went into was an art store because I wanted to go look for more watercolor. So we went in there and they ended up having all these cool, it was like a gift store. So they had all kinds of really cool things. Spelled that perfectly, by the way. That is exactly right. So anyway, Nick bought a puzzle because we talk about this. We all love puzzles, right? You love them, we love them. So in this situation, you've seen me work from the office space here, but now he's here and he's working. So I told him, I go, okay, well, I'll work on the little dining room table in the only other table space there is. Well, what does he do yesterday?
That's usually how I'm listing in my dining room.
Okay, so I have this much space that I'm working with today because he has put the entire puzzle out on this little table. I'm like, did you forget the fact that I actually have to work on this space? Like, I got to work here. What? Yeah.
He's on vacation. You leave him alone.
No, Vanessa, it was not made in Washington. I forget the name of it, but it was in Chehalis. We went to Chehalis and spent the day up and down their little main street.
Those are listed. All right.
All right. Can y'all hear us? Did you just have an issue?
I probably did. It's storming something fierce. I'm glad we still got power.
Yeah. All right. I'm going to use that just swirly twirly issue that just got cut off as our moment to say goodbye because I thought I hate to leave without saying goodbye. So, Vanessa, I can't wait for y'all to hang out. All right. So, love you. This was fun, my man. I missed you.
It was fun. I missed you too. Have an awesome weekend and fun at the graduation.
Yep, I will.
And maybe we'll get to see you next week sometime. Hopefully you will grace us with your present.
At some point, just one more week and then I'll be home.
Okay. Bye, Vanessa.
Bye,
Bye guys.